to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss.
Pacers were going to make the playoffs. It didn't end so well for you, brother.
If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool.
You fell asleep at the trade deadline when we had a trade to get Kyle Lowry out of here.
They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, keep on running. Toes they gonna take
this is what we gotta tell.
This man doing this.
I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I pay for the cost. I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Let's go. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sport. My name is Joe Jordan.
Mr. Undefeated. That's all. No, I was looking at the notifications.
Okay. Oh, he's undefeated, man. I already know what you're talking about. I ain't gotta look at it, man. Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. Excited about this episode today. And today we got some basketball to talk about. We got a former first. We got to talk about the Mavericks and OKC Thunder. SGA versus Luka. Game 2 of the series tied 1-1 now. Tomo's dark horse. He got kicked off the land of the Mavericks. But hey, you know, he still picked on the win. So maybe the juju could work for one more series. I don't know, right?
I need it for the cookies. I'm here for the cookies at this point. I don't care what Kev got to talk about. I'm here for the cookies because Dave already won up on both of us.
I know, man. I think he 2 up for real. I think he 2 up on that.
Is he?
Is it 1 or 2? I wrote it down.
It's 5. We had 5. He had 6, I think.
Okay, bad. Woof. All right. I think I'm at 4. I lost 2 series. So you are 5. Yeah, I lost 2 series.
Wow.
Yeah. I lost 2.
Which one you lose?
I lost the Suns and I lost the Orlando Magic one.
I did too, but I got OKC, Boston, Nuggets, Knicks, Mavs.
I got Sixers wrong. I picked the Sixers.
Oh, okay.
So they got you by 1. He got me by 2. So I need to catch up. I need to catch up.
Let's get to it.
So we gotta talk about that series. Shout out to Kevo. He a Mavs fan and part of the R2L family. We also gotta talk about the Celtics dropping another home game in the playoffs, Tomo, to the Cavaliers. All right, I don't think we expected that to happen in Boston.
You did.
Yeah, no, I actually picked them to sweep the Cavs, so I'm gonna give the Cavs some props.
Me and Dave again. We said they get one game.
You did. I did, right? But it might, I don't know. We gotta get to that. And lastly, we gotta talk about come on now. I know Drake and Kendrick going at it, but now we got Shaq and Shaq and Shannon Sharp.
I thought you were gonna talk about Game and Rick Ross.
Game and Rick. That's something. Dang. That's
yeah. Hip hop's back, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hip hop's back. But I got my bro here, as y'all can see. Just me and him today. No guests on the show. But that's all we need. Mr. Get Done Son, Tomo himself. I know you got a lot of candidates stacked because it's playoffs. I know you got a lot of candidates for the Mr. Get Done Son. But how you doing, man?
Man, I mean, I see the bat signal and I pick up what you're putting down, but I got a special team that might need to go there, man. You know, I ain't gonna say too much. They out in the desert though. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm doing good, you know, not complaining too much. It's a little cloudy over here, but outside of that, I'm just trying to get some cookies and talk about this show, man. Let's go.
We're gonna see. You know, we got a whole month kind of to see what's gonna be the end results. Yeah, June is the NBA Finals.
This is why I need to. You know what, Kev? I'm sorry. I need the Mavs to win because they picked the OKC Thunder. However, I need the Nuggets to bounce back too because he got 2 dark horses in this second round. Just thought about it. Sorry, Kev. I'm back.
Who was dark horse in the East?
He picked the Timberwolves to beat the Nuggets.
Oh, you mean like okay.
Yeah.
Nah. He y'all like they looking good right now, man.
Man.
Except for okay. See, they lost, but we'll get to that. All right, man. So look, Dave's not here as you can see, but it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. A lot of y'all got paid today. A lot of y'all off for work for the weekend. A lot of y'all chilling right now. Some of y'all going on vacation. You know, it's Mother's Day weekend coming up, right? So we're excited. We got moms in both our households, but we got to turn up for one time for the moms, man. Let's turn up.
Turn me up.
And I know you're gonna want to do this too. Shout out to my mother. You know, shout out to my mom back home in DC. But she's in Baltimore right now. And shout out to my wife. And shout out to my mother-in-law too. Shout out to all the moms. Go ahead, Tom.
And when you was like, we got to do the turn up for the moms, I was gonna be like, did you take the chicken out the freezer? Like I said, if you don't know, you'll understand because if you didn't take that chicken out, you run into that counter right about now. All right, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, especially all the moms in my life. You know, I got mother-in-law, got my moms, got wifey who is a mom, then I got outside moms, you know, who just you got the friends whose brothers from another mother. So happy Mom's Day to all of them.
Hey, it takes a village, man. We got a lot of moms.
Especially when you got side hobbies like this. It definitely takes a village.
Facts. So shout out to all the moms out there. We appreciate y'all. You are appreciated. Shout out to Tupac. All right, y'all. We got a good show for y'all today. But before we get into that, make sure y'all like this video on 3 platforms. We are streaming this on Facebook, X, and YouTube. So like the video on all 3 platforms. Listen, man. I don't know why I got to ask y'all to do this. I'm pretty sure you already did it. But just in case you forgot to do it, subscribe and follow on all 3 platforms if you haven't done it yet. Share this video with somebody that's a sports fan, anybody, so they can come on watch live with you. Already?
Yeah, no. It was way before, but I was trying to
use that. You're gonna use that for an example.
I was trying to, but I see the comments from Blaze. He's like, hold up now.
You
know the rules. That's the only reason.
You know he is. He like, man, I'm not commenting at y'all. What's going on? All right. So, but you got a little sneak preview. It's Friday, you know. Some of y'all got paid, as you can see, you know. And on the comment section, you can get involved, but it's a way you can get involved. It's a special way. You see a $sign next to your comment section, right? You click on it, you pick a dollar amount, you type in your message, you hit the send button, and guess what? No matter what's going on, we could be talking about Shaq making a diss song, thinking he Kendrick, I don't know. And then we're gonna hit you with the hold up. And we're gonna pause the scene and put your comment on the screen. I know we got a first comment, but it's been trumped by a super chat. It's the first super chat. All right, so not undefeated moment. I'm sorry. Blaze won today. We appreciate you though. Shout out to Dino Blaze for the $4.99 super chat. Happy Friday, fellas. Shout out R2L. I hope everyone watching had a great week. Shout out to my man Blaze, man. Shout out to Blaze. You know.
Yeah, I will say this. I don't know about any of these other YouTube platforms and how the people in the comments hold you accountable. But after you go through these comments, you're gonna see that Blaze held us accountable for your instructions from earlier.
Okay. No, any minute now. Well, I didn't even get to that part yet.
yeah. Look, Blake, in this situation, we were saying Happy Mother's Day. That's the moms come first. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry.
Money's nice, but we had to say Happy Mother's Day first. That's give us a little leniency there, man.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate it. Cause look, speaking of appreciation, we'll give you the platform. Put your comment on the screen. You know why? Because we appreciate all the donations and the gifts. Donations. Gifts. Right, he say gifts so like gifts. Like
I'm gonna send you the original clip.
Yeah, all right.
You're gonna die laughing, man.
Last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show, y'all. Tomo, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Well, I mean, you started off by talking about Boston. I mean, you're up in that area. You know, we got BWT, Teddy, you know, Celtics in 5, baby. You know how he's getting down right now. And I would say we got to shout out Mike, too, because, you know, he be holding the Celtics down when they in the chat. But last night, you see a team that lives by the three.
Oh, man,
Yeah. Lives by the 3 and dies by the 3. Boston. That's just what it is. I was trying to say superseding, Are they superseding expectations? Because here they go again, being the number one seed. People are saying, I mean, not people, Jason Tatum are saying they're a super team. And then you go out there and let Cleveland do this to you. I seen something on TV, and Joe, you could back me up on this one, where it's like, you did the not so average top 5. I keep pointing back to that because all season, whatever I've been saying about the Celtics, they keep doing this in the regular season, but when it gets to the playoffs, are they going to actually level up? They keep showing who they are in the regular season, but when the playoffs come, are you going to level up? Is it Jaylen Brown that's going to step up? Is it Jason Tatum that's going to step up? Is it Porzingis? Is it Balding?
Whoa.
Is it Derek White? We don't know. We don't know who's going to step up. But it seems like Derek White has stepped up for some of these games. But last night, I don't know who was there. I don't know what that was. Did they lose their powers? Was they watching Space Jam? They lost 118 to 94 to the Cavaliers, who came in. I don't know what year this was because Tristan Thompson was back out there balling too. It was just crazy. But Joe, after watching that game, you know, how is the city feeling right now?
The city, I guess the city is not feeling too down because they feel like, oh, we're going to do what we did like we did against Miami and come back and blow them out. But shout out to Blaze one more time. Look at this comment. At the end of the day, it falls on Tatum. If he will step up, this series will be a sweep. Now, Tombo, name some teams in the playoffs right now. If you can, off the top of your head.
Knicks.
Jalen Brunson.
Pacers.
Siakam. I see Siakam do some stuff. But it's like Tari Halliburton. He had a decent game last game.
Okay. We're going to go, of course, we got the Mavs.
The map. Come on now. Do I got to say anything else? Come on now. OKC. SGA. You know, Minnesota. Anthony Edwards. Denver. Jokic. I mean, this year so far, Tomo, I think I've seen every player from every team in the playoffs, their best player have a game. Had a game that was stamped. Like, you know what? I don't care what's going to happen. I'm going to turn up and we're going to win. Tatum has gave us that game. I mean, are we going to assume Derek White going to score 15 every first quarter? Are we going to assume the Celtics are going to shoot 40-some% from 3 every game? Because what I say, Tomo, no, I don't think this is a panic mode. I think they should come back and respond, right? Cool. But what I say, when Derek White's not hitting his threes, when Jaylen Brown not playing great, when Porzingis is not on the floor, what are you going to do, Tatum? And I was watching that game. Now, I get it. The early fourth quarter is when they really built it to a 20-point lead, and Tatum was on the bench most of the time. But the third quarter, he was there. When they stretched the lead to double digits, Tatum was on the floor. And Donovan Mitchell was aggressive, and Tatum wasn't. They was settling for three, one-on-one, settling for three, one-on-one. Don't get me wrong, Donovan Mitchell hit a 3 off the backboard. I mean, like, it was just that night. Like, it was hitting a 3 in that third quarter. Darius Garland hit like 2 threes. I think Donovan Mitchell hit 3 threes. He hit a Euro step floater. Like, it was crazy. Now, I won't panic if I'm Boston, though. I won't panic because, like I said, I think they will respond, at least for the series. But, Tomo, this is alarming if you got to play Denver. This is alarming if you got to play the Timberwolves. It's alarming if you got to play the Mavericks. It's alarming if you got to play OKC because your team, like, there's no team, Tomo. There's no team that the team got them to the finals and won. There were moments in that playoffs when the best player had to step up and have the games that say, you know what, we're not losing this game. Throw a cape on. You got to as the best player. And Tatum just don't do that. Like, he don't do that. Like, I'm watching, as they were getting this lead in the third quarter, I'm just watching. Come on, Tatum. 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 So that would be my only worry. I wouldn't be panicking off this series, but if I'm a Celtics fan, I'm not for sure, like, we're going to win the championship. I know we keep saying, like, if they don't win this year, oh, my gosh. But if you replay that sound effect you just put, are you sure about that?
You sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Are they really gonna win? Cause like we see how Minnesota look, Tomo. Like they got dogs over there. And game 1, why they win? And had 40. He dropped 40. Like he had to do that for them to win that game. You know what I mean? Like these, like every best, like I don't know, man. Tatum just be out there, bro. Like he have his moments when he get aggressive and he slow up. Yeah, I know he had 25. Yes, he had 25. He had 23 in the third quarter. Now he got. I mean, no, so he had 21 going into the fourth. I think he scored 4 points in the fourth quarter. That's it. Like, come on, bro. So I won't panic, but I will be worried for the NBA Finals for this team.
I like what you did there. I wouldn't panic, but I would be worried. I mean, technically, they should have been worried last season, right? Because you seen what happened when they got to the playoffs, and then you seen what spiraled out of that. It was they wanted to break up the duo. You know, they was like, okay, we're gonna give Coach Mazzulla a little break because this was his first year coaching. You know, all that debacle that happened in the offseason leading into how he even got the job. Cool. You bounce back this year. You have one of the best records at home. So off rip, you think that playoff games at home, you're going to dominate. You like this team, if they do lose a game, it may be on the road. It won't be at home. And I can keep saying this over and over because this is near and dear to my heart. You know, when you at home, you're going to get the dub. Like you should just lock it in. Meanwhile, you let a Cavaliers team show up. Actually, they 3-2 at home in the playoffs too, just to throw that out there. They should be 5-0 because they was 37-4 at home in the regular season. You know how many games that is? It's a lot of games. But anyway, I agree with you on Tatum. The reason why I'm more so upset at Tatum is because you're not so average top 5. I tried to find a way to say, hey, he should be number 4 over Jalen Brunson. He should be number 4 over Jalen Brunson. I'm gonna say it one more time. He should have been number 4 over Jalen Brunson. Everyone was like, why? Why? Because they have the best record in the league. But boom, here come the playoffs. And what did you just say? When the team needs to win the game, their best player steps up. And Jalen Brunson averaging almost 40 points a game every time. Even when the Pacers were up maybe like 10 points at one point in one of those 2 games, Jalen Brunson came back. He dropped 21 in the fourth quarter in one of those games, and they won. He hurt his foot. I think it was his foot or his hand. One of them games came back. They won the game. Yeah. Brunson or bust. When you think about Ant Edwards, he going up against what some people would say is the most fluent offense in the West, and the best big man. I mean, unless you Shaq, but we'll talk about that later. But you know what I mean? I mean, the vice president of the big man club, as Shaq would say. But he's out there balling, putting up numbers on the board, and people didn't even expect. He didn't even take basketball serious in the first half, and now look at him turning up in the second half and putting his stamp on it. SGA is going up against Luka and Kyrie, who both are like, look, at any point in time, you know what we can do. He can get 40, I can get 40. If I can take a night off and we can still win the game, but SGA is still showing up, dropping 30.
Dropped 33 last night.
We can even go. Let's go back to this exact game. Who is the best player on the Cavs?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell already knew what time it was in game 2. He said, look, man, it's game 2. I need to win this game, or at least we need to make it close enough that when we go back home, we got a chance to still fight with this team. He gives you, let me bring it up right here. He gives you 29. You at home, Jason Tatum. Like, 25 is cool, but you got to close this out. Yeah. Or you got to at least show that aggression in the game to get your teammates riled up. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that laid-back personality, which is okay at times, but that's only when you in the midst of chaos that you need somebody with a calm mind. Right? Okay. But in that game, you in the midst of chaos. You need the calm mind, but you also need to step up. You being so reserved is not going to help the rest of the team because we looking for you to do it. And then boom. This was adds to the gumbo pot of people saying, do they need Jaylen Brown and Tatum together? Because Tatum will attempt. And when he attempts and you don't, then everybody like, do they need to be on the same team? Do we need Jason Tatum? Don't go too far and trade him now. But I'm just saying, this is what adds to
it. Yeah, that's my issue right there. Like, I'm a person, Tomo. If you look, we're gonna get into it. But when the Mavericks built up a big lead, SGA aggressive, attacking the basket, aggressive, attacking the basket. That's what you need your best player to do. when the game is getting out of hand, can you bring them back? All right. So that's my thing with Tatum. He only took 17 shots yesterday. That's it. 17 shots yesterday. How many Donovan Mitchell took? He took Donovan Mitchell. He took 19. Okay, because they built a 20-point lead. He got the game. But that third quarter, he had 16 in the third quarter. But Tatum, right, so far, Tomo, hold on, I had it right here. I was looking at Donovan Mitchell. Tatum, all right, in the playoffs right now, this man, so far in the playoffs, all right, he is averaging, what we got? Come on, don't do me like that. Oh, okay. Okay. What we doing, y'all? What we doing? Okay. All right, here we go. In the playoffs, Tomo, this man averaging 21 points, shooting 26% from three, 40% from the field. So far in the playoffs. Now, don't get me wrong. He's probably averaging 21 because blowouts. He's not playing the whole game. But he hasn't dropped 30 yet, and they got 2 L's. Like, they got 2 L's. One to an undermanned Miami Heat team. Right? That's one. And number 2, one to the Cavaliers, who nobody expected Cavaliers to beat them. Cavaliers at the wing position are small. They got Donovan Mitchell, who's like 6'3". They got Darius Garland, like 6'2". They got Caris LeVert off the bench, who also like 6'3", 6'4" probably. Derek White taller than all of them. He the point guard. Drew Holiday taller than all of them. They are a bigger team. They're just a better team. There's no way they should have dropped the ball at home. Once again, we're not panicking, but these are signs to come for when they get to the finals. Like, bro, when y'all play in the finals, y'all gonna play against an elite team. I get it. We saw all the accolades came from the West. Shout out to the Western Conference, by the way. All the accolades came from the West. So that's where the juggernauts are at in the West. The East, man, it's for fun. Jalen Brunson, right? He having a good time. He balling. That's my guy. Tyrese Halliburton, he's so cute. Right? Come on, man. The West is where it's at. So when you get to the West, playing like this, Celtics got bro. If I'm a Celtics fan, I'm a little worried for the finals.
I will also be a little concerned at this too, because again, this goes back to our debate yesterday. We were talking about NFL versus NBA, or just like who can make it in what league. People watch film, right? You got your assistant coaches who go out and look at all these stats. They do analytics. So going off of analytics alone, I know you're at home. Again, I gave y'all the home record, but did you know that Donovan Mitchell was 8-2 in game 2s with an 80% winning chance? So that right there should have let you know that he was going to at least try to come out and keep that streak alive. Somebody should have told us
bad in game 2s. I think the Celtics are bad in game 2s.
Look at that.
Cause they lost to Atlanta last year in game 2. Trae Young
lost to Miami this year in game 2.
Lost to Miami in game 2. Yeah, last year lost to Miami in game 1, 2, and 3.
Teddy gonna pop up. He gonna pop up like the boogeyman. But I'm just saying, knowing stuff like this, you should already be prepared. But again, this goes back to what you were saying about Tatum and how you're holding him accountable as if you want to be this best player. This also gives a little bit of credence to what I've been saying about the Celtics and them being in the playoffs. Like, I just can't trust them just yet. It's like as soon as they give you hope, they give you something else to bring you back down to be like, all right, hold on. Let me just wait. The
3-ball not hitting, they look terrible. It's not good. That's not good.
Here we go.
But let me ask you this though: how you feel about the super team, Tomo? So super team comment. We're not a super team. We got no accolades. We got no MVP candidates. No MVPs. No. Basically, said we got no awards. It's not a super team. How you feel about that? I know everybody expects us to win by 20 every game. That's what he said. So
I think NBA teams need to invest in like interview coaches. Because what happens here is these players, they be trying to fill air on questions that they don't really need to. Like, you could just answer the question and let it go. Because right then and there, he had finished saying something, and then he was just like, his brain was just like, we're not a super team. No, people called us a super team. I was like, what? Who said that? Because you got Porzingis? So if that's the case, I could have said the Wizards had a super team. And they called them the mid-3. That wasn't even a big 3 that we had. They called them a mid-3. So, nah, bro, you can't do that one. You can't do that one. That is that. I'm with you on that one, Blaze. We said that's a LeBron type of answer. Technically, for LeBron, it's more of a LeBron. It's literally a LeBron answer because he'll build a super team. But with them, this is a homegrown team right here. Outside of Porzingis and Drew Holiday, everybody else was there for the majority of it. So like, you see what I'm saying? So like, the two stars, the two pillars on this team are the two that should be going for 4. Y'all should be Kyrie and Luka.
See, look, this is my issue with that comment. Oh, we not a super team. We got no accolade. First of all, Derek White, all defense. Drew Holiday is arguably the best defensive point guard in NBA. To start
and
there,
the best buck. Don't forget that.
All right, Jaylen Brown is an all-star. You are an all-star. And last time I checked Tatum, didn't you say he was the best player in the NBA? Isn't that what he said? Then Malika Andrews asked him who the best player. Didn't he say him?
Yeah.
Isn't that what he said? I didn't say that. Tay didn't say that. You didn't say that. I dash on said that. He's number 5 on my list. Come on, dog. You the best player in the NBA. That's what you said. And y'all got Porzingis, a 3-ball freaking throwing like, bro, he's efficient like crazy. And on top of that, he's one of the best defensive players in the paint. Go ahead.
The original unicorn.
The original unicorn, bro. Like, and then you got Drew Holiday. You stole him from your rival? The best on-ball defender point guard in the NBA? Derek White? Are you serious? Like, you got 2 of the best defensive guards in the NBA, and they both can shoot. You got Jaylen Brown, who's just like you, a smaller version, but he's more of a dog. Like, bro, like, you got a team, and you say you're the best player. If we put the real best, if we put Ant on, bro, if Anthony Edwards was on that team, they weren't losing yesterday. If SGA was on that team, they're not losing yesterday. That's my point. Tatum's motor is not good. Like, Jaylen, if he had Jaylen Brown's motor, bro.
Did you call him a Chevy?
Bro, he's more like a Prius today. He ain't got a motor. He all electric on his phone.
Boogie.
But no, man, Tatum, that's my issue with him, bro. Like, if he had Jaylen Brown's in like aggressiveness, he would be a different player. But he's so like lackadaisical, laid back. Oh, it's time to be aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna go for like 2 plays. Okay, Derek White open in the corner. Not even open for real, and he's still jacking 3. It was Joe jacking a lot of 3s, Tomo, and they weren't even open. Like, but it was jacking.
That's all they know, though. Didn't the quote come out saying that they were supposed to? I think Mazzulla said they need to put up 50, at least attempt 53s a game.
See, that's what I don't understand. You're supposed to adjust to the defense. We're gonna get to the Maverick series. I'm gonna bring us on when it comes to that. But with this game, like, they shot a lot of hand in the face 3s, bro. Like it's like they like you said, like that number you just put out. They got that in their head and they got it on the top of the arena. And they ain't watching it. Like, oh, it's not a time right now. We gotta get these 3s up, bro. Gotta get these 3s up. So I don't know, man.
I mean, I when I mean more so like homegrown, I don't mean like drafted them. I just want to say, just answer Dave's question, then you can answer this one. I was saying more so like who's been there the last 4 or 5 playoff runs, and I think Horford has been there for those runs. So at this point, the chemistry is kind of there. Marcus Smart somewhere sitting around like, I told y'all, if I was there, we would have won that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, man. Man, let's get to these shows, man. Yeah, but they, I agree. You know.
Yeah, read the comments first.
I'll say AD though, more so AD. Cat is just, I don't know. Cat is, I think Cat motor is actually better than AD's.
I agree with you on that one.
You know what I mean? But he does have his issues too. AD, he has best player potential, like in the league. Like that's how skilled he is, bro. But he just not.
He just hit me with the literal Dave. He just hit me with the literal Dave, man. Man, so I feel you. Homegrown is drafted players. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, technically, you are right.
All right, let's get to these shows, man. We got a lot of shows, Tomo. We gotta let these people know. Like, this is not just a show that they watching. This is a network. We have other shows on the platform. If they just click on the description section, right? Yeah, they just click on the description section and they see the different links on there. They can see all the shows right here, right? They can see BWT, FFC, all these shows we got on the screen. For all the listeners, these are all the shows we have. We have BWT, Baseball with Teddy. He just did an episode last night, so make sure you guys check that out. They just, speaking of Teddy, he just popped up in the comments. Celtics fan. All right. You mentioned Marcus Smart. I ain't noticed that.
Said Marcus Smart was sitting at home talking about somebody. If I was there, we would have won that game.
He probably was.
Told somebody that.
He probably was. All right. So, but yeah, Mr. BWT, Baseball with Teddy. He did an episode last night with he did an episode last night with Carl covering the Yankees and Tigers series. So make sure y'all go check that out. FFC Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs. He put an episode out yesterday also, recapping the NFL draft, what he liked and didn't like, and talked about some of the things he got up and coming with with his show. He got some new stuff he added. CTC, Carl Talking College. He just did an episode on Tuesday. Make sure y'all reviewing the Big Ten, like his picks and everything. So make sure y'all check that out. All your college sports goes through there. College football, college basketball. Kings Talk, I said today, but we're gonna go live tomorrow, y'all. We're going live tomorrow. In the Red Corner is going live too. So most likely we'll be going live. We might go live before y'all time, but I don't know. We're gonna go live. We're gonna get to that. Dave's Doghouse, y'all. It's a show that talks about the highlights and lowlights of anybody in the sports world. All right, hosted by Dave. He just did an episode on yesterday. That was a busy day yesterday. Golly. The episode, yeah, you're right. He did an episode yesterday, so make sure y'all go check that out. RBO with Vaughn. It's an NBA only show. He did an episode today. Tay was on there. They talked about the Orlando Magic. They talked about the Knicks game. They talked about some of the playoff games that's going on right now. So make sure y'all go check out RBO. And last but not least, we got In the Red Corner. We got to update things, but now it's Tomo, Ricky, and Ty. All right. All right. So they have an episode coming out tomorrow at 1 p.m. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And those are all of your shows. Tom, back to you.
We got one more, and I think this is gonna cause an uproar. I don't know, because we was doing the morning shows when Tay said he had the trolling show coming too. So Blaze, I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all work that out in the Refuse to Lose chat, but I'm just letting you know, man.
TWB.
I like that though. I like that.
Trolling with Blaze. Man, so we got TWB or TWT? Trolling with Tay.
I don't know. That's gonna be very interesting, man. And meanwhile, Teddy over there like, hey. I started this WT stuff, man. What y'all doing?
Members only. So.
They gotta fight it out.
Exactly.
But speaking of fighting it out and speaking of trolling, because I picked this team as a dark horse, and a lot of people was like, man, what are you doing? You're a wizard. You no Mavs fan, man. Like I told y'all, the record 21-9. Because they won. Actually, they won and they lost. So 21-9. I'm keeping up with this. Since I've been here. I got kicked out, but they was 0-1 when they kicked me off. So I'm gonna just let you know to remember that, okay. Y'all was 0-1 when you kicked me off. But at the show yesterday, I said I'm still rooting for the Mavs, and they won. OKC went out. Jalen Williams did his thing the night before. SGA showed everybody why he should have won or potentially won the MVP. That young team had that home crowd rocking. Mm-hmm. Some people would say game one is just their filler game. They take it easy. Jason Kidd does this. And then game two is when they bounce back. So a lot of people was going to them youngins and saying, look, don't put the cart before the Mav, if you understand. Technically, if you don't have a horse, you need to go buy a cart so you can put the stuff on there, unless you're just going to be like Django. But that's a whole nother story for another day. After the 119-110 victory, Luka limped off. And we had some wild stuff happen in the press conference. Hey, sir, make sure your volume is down before you cut your phone on. I don't even know why you was listening to that at the game anyway. But again, that's another story for another day. Members only may talk about it. OKC walks away with the L. The Mavs are now with a tie series going back to Dallas. And we got to talk about it, man. Got to talk about the reaction. So first things first, I went from being an 80% Mavs fan. After getting kicked off, I had to go back down to 70 because I don't like the way I was being treated out there. Now I see how Amari Cooper felt with the Dallas Cowboys. Like I don't like how y'all treat players in Dallas. You know what I mean? But to see Luka come out hot after Jalen Williams was untouchable the last game, you're like, okay, this is what you expect from Jason Tatum. When your team is down, I mean, technically they were up, but when your team needs another spark to get over the hump, who's going to step up? Kyrie has solely been like the silent assassin on this team because he held them down in the Clippers series, and then I don't know what type of songs Kyrie was listening to in the locker room, but Luka was like, I feel like I let him down. He must have been playing that J. Cole song. But then again, I don't know why you playing J. Cole when you try and go into a killer mindset. Kendrick will let you know that. But they not like us. That's what Luka said, and he put up big numbers last night. Showed them youngins that, look, man, I'm still one of the best. Me and you were 2 and 3 in MVP voting. And technically, if I really want to play basketball, seriously, this is what can happen to you. But I do like one thing about this OKC team because they are young. This young team said, you know what? Y'all could go up by 10, possibly by 15, if I recall. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we still going to fight back. At the end of the day, they're going to fight back. And they had a puncher's chance up until Tim Hardaway hit that 3 in the corner. Like, they was definitely trying to come back. SGA hit that big 3. And I was like, oh, the crowd about to turn up now. It's about to get ugly. And then the Mavs just did Mavs things. I agree with one thing Dave did say, that OKC has the best team, but they have to play like the best team every single night, because when one of them two get hot and then the others are just doing what they need to do to stay in the game. PJ Washington, you got the landlord back out here swatting the backboard so hard he almost fractured his hand. It can get ugly. But I seen a lot of fight from OKC, and I like this team. Like, I'm sorry, this NBA playoffs is literally the torch being handed over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Even Luka is part of the person that's carrying the torch. You know what I mean? He's still a new guy. He's still young. Luka is not even in his prime yet. Now, look, this is what I want to say. All right, I'm going to say a few things about this game. Before I get to the game, can you name one person SGA locked up this whole series? Can't. He's not guarding Luka or Kyrie. So, Dave, he's not the best two-way player in the NBA. He's not the best two-way point guard. He don't qualify because he don't guard the best players. All right. That's the only bad thing I want to say about SGA.
Don't do it, bloodbath.
I just want to say that, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, he don't qualify. Yes, he's great offensively, but defensively, he's not like elite. He's not. He's good. He's not elite. Jalen Williams is their best defender outside of Lou Dort. All right. That dude was on PJ Washington, and he was eating because he too at the size on him. But anyways, the Mavs, right? We talking about shooting 3. How many threes the Mavs shot? The Mavs shot 37 threes, and they made 48% of them. Now, Tomo, people might say, "Oh, they're not going to shoot 48% the whole series." Tomo, you saw that game. They were wide open. These threes are wide open because the traction, what Luka attracts the defense. He does. Like, he get the ball, they either doubling Luka, he's running that pick and roll, and then after the pick, they blitz Luka. They try to get the ball in Luka's hands. And then swing, wide open 3. So I can see the Mavericks shooting well from 3 for the rest of the series. They might have another game they shoot poorly, but I can see them shooting good from 3 unless OKC switch up how they play. And another way OKC plays, they collapse the paint. So whenever somebody is driving, they forget about the 3-point line. They just make sure they protect the paint. And they force you to make that 3. And that's why they constantly getting wide open 3s. I remember we played OKC and we shot 51 threes. And remember I came on here and one of our media members was like, "Oh my God, we shot too many threes." I'm like, bro, they open. That's how OKC plays. They collapse and they dare you to shoot a 3. And if you're a good 3-point shooter team, shoot it if you open. And that's what the Mavs did. Luka, like you said, started out the game hot. End of the game, Luka closed the game out too. Like, I know Toronto hit that 3 at the end, but Luka was getting buckets at the end of the game. He was closing them out. Also, the Mavs, OKC, stop doubling Luka. You have Lou Dort. Luka is still injured. I would live with Luka dropping 50. I would. Versus swing, Wildman 3. Let's live with. If I'm Lou Dort, you got Luka 1-on-1. But on the key is on the pick and roll, they gotta make a decision because if you switch, it's gonna be mounts in the house. You know. So I feel like okay, Joe, we've been saying that, Joe. Yeah. SGA not the defensive player. Yeah. And defensive people, yeah. He's not, man. But Kyrie Irving, like you said, he been chilling. He's 2 from 8 last today. All right. But one thing I can say about Kyrie Irving, he's been playing some great defense. I gotta give him his props, right? And a lot of his defense. What I say?
No, I gotta agree with you, man. That's one of the things I used to always play when they talk about point guards. I'm like, Kyrie don't really play defense like that. He was like, man, if Kyrie decided to play defense, and we seen it, so I gotta pay homage.
But I saw him play defense against Steph in 2016. He did good on Steph. Every time he plays Steph, I don't say he played good, but he plays hard. I saw him last round against James Harden. Like he was giving James Harden some fits. You know, so Kyrie Irving, when he really wants to play defense, he could. He just undersized. You know, but Tim Hardaway gave some good minutes. He finally showed up in the playoff. He had 17. But your boy, what you call him, the landlord?
That's his nickname. That was his nickname because yeah.
Bro, that dude's flying everywhere. He's flying.
He's trying to
block everything.
That's his energy, man.
Yeah, and like, bro, like they didn't knew LA. They didn't knew Lob City, bro. Like you saw that at the end of the game, Kyrie tried to throw the alley-oop. Like they shot it, got the own rebound. They trying to burn the clock out, and Kyrie just threw it up. And Gafford and I think it was somebody else. That thing probably Derek.
If it's not PJ, it's Derek Lively. One of them.
They both try to get it, and they went out of bounds. But I would say that if I'm OKC, you good. What happened this game, Tomo, is just the fact that last thing I want to say this too, Josh Giddey. He is a lot. The fact that he's not a shooter, it's hurting his team, man. It's hurting his team. Right? Isaiah Joe need to play more minutes over him. Wallace need to play more minutes. Wiggins need to play more minutes. It got multiple guys who will be better fit for the series than Josh Giddey. You know, so I like Josh Giddey. Look at this time. I don't even look at plus minus a lot, but this is crazy. Josh Giddey plus minus was a negative 20 in 11 minutes. How? Negative 20, Tomo? What? Everybody in OKC starting line got a plus minus except for SGA. He -6. Josh Giddey played 11 minutes in a negative 20. Are you serious, bro?
That's that NFL player you was talking about.
He ain't playing NFL though.
Nah.
He the last guy I'm thinking about for the NFL. But great game by the Mavericks. Luka had full control of that game. They have nobody for Luka, really. I think the best thing they got to do is just live with Lou Dort playing on 1-on-1. But I guess you got to keep blitzing him off the pick and roll and then just hope they miss. You feel me? Like on their rotations off the pass, you got to pick your poison. Who you going to leave open? PJ Washington is probably the worst shooter out of Tim Hardaway, Josh Green, everybody. He probably the worst shooter. But yeah, he cashed out yesterday. He had what? Yeah. That man had 29 and 11. He had 7-3.
Yeah, PJ.
Yeah. He was cashing out. So, but if I'm now
wide open.
Wide open. Him and Derek Jones shooting wide Green, wide Tim Hardaway, wide open, bro. Wide open shots. So, but I'm not like it's gonna be a good series. This might go 7, Tomo. This might go 7.
I can see it going 7. What you said about Luka reminds me of an old Kobe quote, and I think it was Kobe. And I'm gonna try to find it on YouTube so I cite my sources. But Kobe was like, if you're playing against a team where you got somebody like him or Luka, don't double. Make sure everybody else around work. He can go for 80, but if he go for 80, you think they're gonna win the game with that 80 points? Like everybody, make the band of brothers win the game. And technically, in this case, the other brother in that band is Kyrie Irving. And the last time we see him chill on a night like this, he came back and dropped 30, and that was that closeout game against the Clippers. So I don't really know. Okay, see, y'all going back to Dallas, and you think that 9 points is gonna do anything? Because Luka's gonna get his 25. Kyrie gonna turn up that 29 that PJ got. That's gonna transfer to Kyrie now, and then PJ may get you 10, 9, and then Daniel Gafford finding himself. So I promise you, if Daniel Gafford get that hook shot back perfect, like when he was in his second year in Washington, it'll get ugly for the rest of the league. And I might be right about my dark horse. At the end of the day, Kev, it's a big mansion. Like Will and Jada, we can live on separate sides of this house, man.
Hey, man, but it's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good series, dog.
Yeah, nah.
Okay, see, man, they got so much potential, bro. It's ridiculous. So much potential. Chad still a rookie, basically. Like, they got SGA first time being the best player in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They got a young squad, bro. Jalen Williams, first time in the playoffs. Like,
finding himself. That's the last thing you want. Did you hear the press?
Yeah.
I know we about to talk about the IG chat saying we're gonna roll over into the membership, but did you hear his press conference? Speaking of press conference,
which one?
Jalen.
No, I didn't hear Jalen. I heard SGA's.
Okay, they was asking him. I think this was after game one. They asked him, he's like, "Why you always smiling? Or why you always
game
so happy?"
One, yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, and he was just like, "Well, I make millions of dollars to shoot a basketball. Like, what is there not to be happy about?"
Come on, bro. Really? Yeah, like I love that, bro. He's right. He's right, bro. He embracing the moment.
You got to, especially when you this young, because you never know when it's gonna happen again. Like this could be y'all last. This could be your first and last run. You don't know.
Bro. Injuries, life happens, bro. Right? So embrace every moment. You in the NBA, you living your dream. At the end of the day.
Hey, you
play. I know, right? You got to comment.
Nope. Blaze said Tomo that exit don't want to leave. Nope, and I'm still outside.
You gonna have to drag me out. I ain't one of them people.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I've
get to
been
these
winning since I got here. You not about to just make it to the finals.
No. I know, right?
No, I got you from the 8th seed to the 5th seed. You stuck with me, Bucko.
I know, right? I got you this car. I'm the one I got this. I helped you get this house. My name not on the lease. My name not on the jump, but I got you this house.
Come on now.
Time I put work to get the Mavs here, man. Come on, Cal. You can't just kick them out like that. Man. Ever since Tomo picked y'all been turned up. For real. You need to return a favor in football.
He trying to. Low key, he trying to.
I saw, he gave a little nice message. Y'all gonna be good.
Yeah, nah.
All right, let's get to these chats, man. Listen, y'all. All right, so we got Instagram chats, as you can see. And then if you can't see, let me just tell you so you can hear. We have an NBA chat, NFL chat, baseball chat, NCAA football, NCAA basketball, WNBA, boxing, UFC, F1 racing, hockey, and we have football. So we have a chat for almost every sport. And if you want to be a party, well, in these chats, we give you the latest of the news and updates for trades, anything sports related for that particular sport. We give you that news early before you get it on any major platform like Bleacher Report, ESPN, etc. Right? We get it first. Like, I mean, when Frank Vogel got fired, we put it out before a lot of people knew. People hit me up. You hear about Frank Vogel? I'm like, bro, I knew about this for like 30 minutes now. You too late. you need to become a member.
Or Coach Bud.
Oh, you said who?
Budenhauser getting signed to the.
Yeah, Budenhauser getting signed. Yeah. Celtics assistant getting signed also to the Charlotte Hornets. All that stuff we give you, right? I mean, Rashid Rice going through a lot of things right now legally. We give you that first. Anything. Jason Kelsey said he got CTE. I mean, we give you everything.
Is that why he's still going to the facility every day? Go ahead.
He said, I'm pretty sure I have CTE. I was like, dang, cuz. Don't speak down on yourself.
I mean, being in the trenches, I think anybody that plays in the trenches, they can possibly be I'm just saying. But them trenches, man, that's nothing but contact every single play. I can see why he would say that.
Especially the touch push. They gotta get low for the touch push.
Now with him though, he good on the touch push because he like at somebody's knees. So all he do is fall forward and then Jalen just fall.
Okay.
That's
true.
I just gave y'all how you can actually do the touch push, but NFL scouts call me, man.
Hey, go watch FFC. One of his episodes, he broke down how you can stop it. All right. So we actually had debates in there every day. Also, we have debates today. You know, the NBA, NFL debate. We had that today in the chat. Like every day, we got debates going on. But to be part of these chats, you gotta become a member. And my boy Tomo going to tell y'all how y'all can become a member.
Well, I mean, just like how you find the shows, there's a special link in the description as well that says, hey, man, click this link to become a member. And we have the 3 levels for you. We have the pro level, we have the all-star level, and then we have the superstar level. Each level comes with its own benefits, but the pro level at $2.99, he said we're giving away the secrets, man. No Belichick. Pro level at $2.99, you get loyalty badges next to your name and chats in the live comments. You also get priority comments. So, of course, your comment will come first. And you get to join one of the sports chats. So one of the sports chats that we just went over, you get to join one. Now, if you want a little bit more, you join the all-star level. You get the same perks from the pro level, but you also get member-only content, you know, member-only videos, exclusive content like that from Refuse to Lose. And you get to join multiple chats. So you get to join all of the chats. Excuse me. You also get to request a topic or segment nominee. So all the shows that we told y'all about in the first block, or first commercial break, as we would say, you get to request a segment or a topic, you know, so that's all of them. So RBO Vaughn, if you want to go in there and talk about how the Wizards need to talk about it, I'm going to give you the platform, but you got to be an all-star member to do that. You know, they just talked about the Orlando Magic, and don't think the Kings talk is excluded, you know, just because it's a Kings talk, he does talk basketball too. So that's another, you know, topic or segment. Segments on this show, we give you Not So Average Top 5, one of the most controversial on the platform, I would say. Outside of Dave's Doghouse. Dave's Doghouse can get really shaky. You're done, son. You might have some backfire, but you got to agree with it after a while. And don't tell me that I froze during the commercial.
We can still hear you, though.
Oh, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can still see me looking at the screen, too. All right, so tell them about the superstar level, Joe, and I'll be right back.
All right, cool. So yeah, superstar level for $9.99 a month. Hey, listen, we have a VIP chat called R2L chat. So to be part of a VIP chat, you got to be a superstar member. All right, and when you're a superstar member, you can get awards and plaques for your performances based on the views. All right, you could come on the show and actually be a guest when you're a superstar member, and all the perks from before the pro level and the all-star level, all the perks you get from there, you get them as a superstar level all-star. All right, so become a superstar member. And I'm going to give y'all some shout outs of all the superstar members. All right. Let me just put up the list because we give shout outs to all of our superstar members. We appreciate all the members, though. Like you are a pro member or a all-star member. We do appreciate you, but we only give shout outs by name for the superstar members. All right. So let's get a shout outs to the superstar members. And our superstar members, we have Dave, Giovanni, Lamar, Coach, myself, Teddy, Cardo, Tomo, Worm, and you, if you click the link in the description and become a superstar member. So there you go. All right. And my boy left me here. But look, y'all. Y'all not right. Look at it in the comment section. All right, y'all. So here we go. Oh, my boy back. Let's get it. Perfect timing.
Look up, Tomo. Say cheese. I see y'all in the comments. Y'all not right.
First me yesterday, now you today.
Yeah, man. I'm writing a letter to stream, y'all. We gotta talk about this.
All right, let's get it. Let's give people what they've been waiting for. So no.
I mean, I don't know. Is it what they've been waiting for? This is one of the most unexpected rivalries that we've seen since outside of gaming and Rick Ross. But you know, Shaq yesterday after Jokic was named MVP, he actually tells Joker, like, I didn't vote for you. I thought SGA should have won, but I'm still proud of you. Like, Shaq was wilding yesterday. I don't understand. But then, you know, Uncle Shay, they got to talk about all the topics of the day. So they go on Nightcap and him and Ocho Cinco discuss it. And the next thing you know, I guess Shaq didn't like what he had to say. So Shaq responds and says, look, man, shows how smart you are, how anything you say gets clicks. So here's some clickbait for you. And then Shaq proceeds to drop a diss track. And then he also goes in to say that, hey, man, people don't really know too much about you. You're not the best player in your sport. I'm a top 10 and I got rings, you know, so on and so forth. All the stuff that Shaq can say when he's upset at somebody who's technically not on his level in his sport. But again, Joe, NFL versus NBA, here we go again. So who you? I'm not even gonna ask you who was right, who was wrong. We're just gonna react. First of all, don't listen to Shaq's. The Shaq dropping a diss track was hilarious. But go ahead.
I actually listened to it. I knew we had to talk about it. All right. First off, who y'all? What I'm battling you for? I don't like how. First of all, I don't like how Shaq told Jokic that he didn't deserve MVP. I hated that. I did not like that because that's his moment to receive his reward that he earned. I don't think SGA got robbed. I did pick SGA to win it, but did he get robbed? No. This was a close race. Close race. So Jokic earned it. He really did. Like we all kept saying, if it was me, I'll get SGA, but I wouldn't be surprised Jokic win it. Because I mean Jokic had a good season too. You know, so but getting robbed, and listen, I don't know if this is the reason, right? But Shaq and SGA, I believe they're like part of the board, the part of the some type of group for Adidas. I think it's Adidas. They're part of some group together for a shoe company. I think it's Adidas. So him and SGA are business partners.
Because I think Adidas is the brother company for Reebok, and you know Shaq had the Reeboks.
Reeboks, yeah. So they're business partners. So I don't know. That was the reason why he said that. Shaq always bring up his MVP. He got robbed, which I don't think he got robbed. But I feel like I didn't like how he did that because he ruined Jokic's moment, kind of. And then his excuse was, "I'm keeping it real." There's a time and a place to keep it real. You know, I feel like that's a saying that we use to excuse ourselves for saying what's on our mind. When people say I speak my mind, that ain't always smart. It ain't. If I speak my mind a lot, oh my gosh, Tomo, you might get the on this point.
No disrespect.
Right? But if I speak my mind all the time, I'm gonna keep it real with you on live television. You tell me you couldn't call Jokic and tell him yourself that you think that SGA should have won? Oh, you needed the people to hear it. Ain't that clickbait? Like, come on now. Like, when he accused Shannon Sharp, that's something kind of similar he did. Now, Shannon Sharp, if I'm Shaq, I would understand if he got upset of what Shannon Sharp was saying. Like he kept leaning on the lazy part. Like he's lazy. He didn't, he kept like he beat that with a drum. Like, so if he would respond to that, like, all right, bro, you doing too much. Like I didn't give my all the time, but all right, bro, like you made your point. But when he started bringing up his rings, he not the best in his league. Shannon Sharp never talked about that. And Shannon Sharp got him good because he said that you're right, you are better than me, but I gave it my all and I maxed out. Can we say that about you? And he even said himself he didn't max out. And then putting a diss song out, it's like, bro, you trying so hard to be in this Kendrick and Drake situation. Like, I feel like he was waiting for somebody to talk about him so he could put a diss song out. But the diss song is super old school. It don't even like relate to nobody in today's world for real, unless you are an old school guy. But
I said a hip hop.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I do think Shannon Sharp handled it the right way. I do think he does. And then knowing Shaq, he might come out and say, y'all take things too seriously. All that's he might turn it to they were joking. He might turn into that. But bro, he did mention in this comment that I know why you on television. Remember he said something like that.
He did. I know what you did to get here.
That's a personal jab right there. So what was your thoughts on it?
Well, off rip, I seen, of course, we got to shout out to Kev again for dropping the clips because I ain't know what was going on. I was kind of like him in Twitter Spaces earlier. I ain't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Inside joke. When I went and watched it, I said, "Why is he going to Shaq? What did Shaq say?" And I remember a lot what Shaq was saying about the whole shade and why he should win over Jokic. But I was like, "What happened?" So then I seen the clip that he told Jokic that he was like, "Nah, man, I really don't think you should have won this." And then Joker cracked a little joke, but in his tone and the audio was kind of muffled out. But I was like, yeah, he got Shaq back for real. Then you watch a little bit more inside NBA, and then it's like Candace Parker was even asking. He was like, well, if Jokic was doing what he was doing this season for the first time, do you not think he should have won MVP? And Shaq was like, no. And that's when I was like, all right, I get it now. Shannon Sharp was spot on. Anytime a big man wins or you feel like somebody got cheated, it becomes personal with you because how you got cheated. Boom. That's a valid comment. Like you can like outside of what James Jones did to Austin Rivers, that was a valid comment from Shannon Sharp, and he handled it in the right way.
Yeah, he did.
The real winner in all of this is Ocho Cinco for saying, look, man, I wish I watched basketball as much because I really want to be a part of this conversation. And I truly think that Ocho Cinco will respond with a diss track. I heard Shaq's diss track and said, you diss somebody that don't even rap. You're not like Shaq. I'm with the jokes. Like, I like that. It's funny, but he's not about to rap back. He can go right back on there and say, Cho, let me tell you, Cho. I wasn't the best, but I was like, I give props to all the tight ends, Cho. I just do that. Like Shannon Sharp gonna shoot the breeze with you, and he gonna play the dozens. But when it's time to be real, he gonna keep it real with you, and that's exactly what he did with Shaq. I wasn't the best. Kobe said you was lazy. You said you was lazy. If you was the best, at the end of the day, I don't think you would be hating on these players the way you are. Big Cactus, he has a point. And if you want to put Refuse to Lose in the diss track, hey, please do it and add it.
I know, right?
I'm all for it.
I'm about dollars. What the 50 saying? Oh, go. That's how 50 got up.
Hey, actually, I'm a diss Shaq again. Look, I don't even like Papa John. I don't like them general. Like, Shaq cool with me, man. But I think this really did get out of hand. He did take that personal jab, and you can't walk that one back, man. Now,
Shannon Sharp did call him a hater, though. So Shaq
he's showing signs of hate, though.
He is. But somebody would have called. Somebody say Tomo a hater. Come on now, that's gonna be like, all right, bro. I got to address this. Like, now don't call me a hater, but you might be hater, but people take offense to that when you call him a hater.
I mean, Brandon Grant probably called me a hater. It is what it is, Brandon Grant. It is what it is.
Yeah, Shaq is definitely hating, bro. He like what big man does he? Remember MB? You should be average. You should be average. He was going on MB like you should be averaging 30 a game. Or even though he's right, but like you don't really hear him like he does. Sometimes I'm not gonna say he don't.
Street clothes. Go ahead. I'll let you
finish. Like you don't see him really like he like in their little halftime show and they going over certain plays. He would do it then. Somebody have a monster game. He would give them their props. But he be quick to get on them though. The big man, he be quick to get on them, bro. Like he dissing Rudy Gobert. He won last in our league. All that stuff. I would get on 50 every night. 4-time defensive player of the year though. Yeah, get that man. Look at Minnesota, bro. What swing he got there?
Cat. He used to get Cat Hill too. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're gonna critique somebody's game and you're one of the best at it, then you can also lend them a little bit of credence to say, hey, this is how you should do it. Now, going at Joel Embiid, if I'm Shaq, the first thing I would say is you need to play the game more dominant. I mean, even J-Mo got on here and said it, like, stop shooting jumpers, bro. Get in the paint. Be dominant. Then also on the flip side, Shaq, people will always go back and be like, well, in Orlando, you kind of got lazy. You went out there with Kobe. You did your thing, and then after a while, you wanted to be a movie star. So it's like Shaq needs to practice what he preach, because most people are looking at him like your parents when they do something. Like, do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, bro. Don't be calling me street clothes when at the end of your career, you was just like bouncing from team to team.
Facts, man. And if Shaq would have been Shaq, like he would have had his potential, he would be crazy. But you gotta start hating, bro, and show love. At the end of the day, bro, it's not about you. It's not about Shaq no more. Shaq, you had your time. Like nobody, I don't know if somebody cares, but it's not. It's like that's pride right there. When you bring yourself into the equation for somebody else's career, like when you're mad at because you got robbed, bro. Like that was like 20 years ago, bro. Like that was back in like 2004. Tomo, it's 2024 now.
All I'm gonna say is I wouldn't have liked Shaq neither until he dropped Kazan. Because I was an Iverson fan, and what y'all did to the 76ers, bro, I didn't like no Laker. But then you dropped Kazam, I said, you cool.
And I don't want to call us the Shaq haters. We just talking about the immaturity of his actions in this situation. Because Shaq is dominant. Like, he did win 3 finals. Shaq in my top 10 all time. Dropped it on time. Literally only for the 3 MVP. That's it. Because that's the only. Because he's dominant player, but he does only have 1 MVP, which is crazy. Like him and Kobe. That's wow. How did they both only got 1 MVP?
You know why? They play for the Lakers. The politics.
I'm not gonna lie. Shaq only deserved. I gotta go back to his career, but what I saw, he didn't deserve that one. Was T Nash got? I think LeBron could have got it over Shaq that year. I gotta look at it. I gotta go back and look at it. All right, last words, man. Listen, Tomo, it's a pleasure, man. Do the show with you, bro. Shout out to the whole network, man. It's Friday. The weekend is coming. We got In the Red Corner tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I'm excited about that. Kings Talk tomorrow. I'm actually going to open the floor up, too, so people to come on. You know, it's going to be like, you know, I'm just going to go over the Kings off-season stuff. That's it. So you ain't really got to come on unless you're a Kings fan, you know. But if you want to come on to the Kings, I feel you. But, man, shout out to my dog, man. Jaden Daniels, dog. Tombo, every day. Every day I'm getting more happy. Rookie minicamp started today. My man was in that thing balling with no equipment, but he was balling. You know, shout out to the Eagles for you know, making life fun again. I guess that they're back now. You know, they're all smiles and giggles. So I guess they good vibes, meaning they're gonna win the championship this year finally. So, but like the beam and carry on. Man, make sure you bring the crutches for your boy. They always on crutches every year. God dang. On crutches. All right, but yeah, that's what I got, man. Shout out to the whole network.
Man, shout out to the whole network. I want to say, hey, coach, you wanted to get the Cowboys a B-. You wanted to say too much, you know, about their draft, but then you had to go back and look at it and be like, they kind of did some stuff. I'm also with you on that, coach, about drafting a wide receiver in the 6th round. Like, I don't understand why would you do that? Like, punt returners when you don't need one. So I'm with you on that. I like the shot that you threw out there about the rookie minicamp because it seems like there's been a lot of soapbox, you know, going on in Philadelphia. It's been a lot of it, you know, from the Eagles fans in the chat going back and forth with the Ravens. And then you got, what's his name, Shady McCoy, and then Deshaun Jackson calling up players talking about Chip Kelly and all this stuff. Like, man, let it go, bro. It's over. Like, y'all don't play no more. Chip is gone, y'all gone, and the team is successful. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Chip
Look, they're going crazy over there.
Can I bring him back, please?
I wouldn't be mad at it. You know, that was the one time they actually was the college team that I said they was. You know, that they still, the one thing they kept from Chip outside of the plays was the homecoming game. That's all I got for you, man. But shout out to everybody on the network. Make sure y'all checking the RBO tomorrow. I mean RBO, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out that RBO episode. But in the red corner, I was trying to put some letters together. Y'all make sure y'all check out in the red corner tomorrow, man.
Speaking in the red corner, you got a bone to pick with Ty. FYI.
Oh, what happened?
Look at the comments. All right, y'all. That's all we have for y'all today. And we'll see y'all at the next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button, no matter what you're listening to or watching it. Hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.